Dixie Longate in studio this morning.
Yeah, you have a symphony that plays at your.
You know what? I don't have. I have an old boombox that the one record button is broke, but I can push on the play, and anytime I walk in, I'm like, meh, 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 meh. It's just nice. It sounds good.
There you go.
You ever remember when you was a kid and you had music class and you had that recorder?
Oh,
yeah. Oh my Lord! And everybody sounds like an idiot when they play that thing. I don't care how good you are at anything with your mouth. When you stick that in your mouth, it's gonna go badly.
Well, something that's not going badly is your appearances in Des Moines, and you have a long distance or a long full
6 weeks.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be. Yeah, you're trying to figure out how to say I have a long something. You're just,
You have a long gate of appearances, right?
This one is so cute. Yeah, 6 weeks. So November 28th we open, and I go all the way to January 7th. So I'm going to be spending the holidays here in Des Moines again for my third time spending the holidays here.
I love it.
So with my show Dixie's Tupperware Party, and I'm celebrating part of the 10th season with y'all. Like I said earlier, I started the whole tour here originally in 2008, and I've been going all. So I'm in 6 different countries now. I've been in countries that I didn't even think had food. It's been amazing. You know, I learned about food storage. I'm like, oh, do you have stuff like this? Okay, good. Then you can put it in there, because otherwise they're looking and just scratch their head like, you know, they make the noises or whatever. But I've been so lucky traveling all over the world now, and I love coming back to the scene of the crime where it all started here in Des Moines.
Good for you. Well, Dixie, in case people don't even know who the heck you are. Oh,
That's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Give everybody a little bit of your background.
My name is Dixie Longate. As you know, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I've got 3 kids, and they're tethered to the front door of the trailer right now. They're like, Mom, it's going to be on TV or whatever. And so I started selling Tupperware as part of the conditions of my parole. It was a long time ago, 16 years ago. And then I said, I went to my first party. I thought it was only something that grandmamas did. You know, I went to my first party. Right. I had so much fun. There's a bunch of people all sitting there drinking. You would have thought we was at the Hy-Vee. It was so exciting, you know. And we was all drinking, and then everybody's like, oh, this is a bowl, and this is this great thing to take jello shots to church, and then you know, put your meat in there, and all this great stuff. And I said, well, Lord, I can do this. I did my first party. Everybody was drinking. We were having a good time. I made a little money, and I said, well, I'm going to keep doing this for a while. And then I went to the Jubilee, the big Tupperware convention in Orlando, Florida. Oh, you have no idea. It's like thousands of people shoved into the convention center for 4 days talking about plastic. It's heaven. I don't care what you say.
The Jubilee.
It is the Jubilee. And so I went and I saw these people getting recognized on stage. I said, I want to be up there too. And I started selling my butt off. And I became one of the top sellers in the entire United States and Canada. And then a friend of mine said, you should put this together as a program, as a play, because you're fun and you them in. And I said, okay, I'll try. And I did. And so then I took it to New York, to the show off Broadway, and I named it Dixie's Tupperware Party, because that made the most sense, because that's what it is. That's who I am. That's what I'm about. Come on. And I started doing it, and then it went real well in New York, and then they said, we're going to package it and take it on the road. And I said, all right, I'll follow your package on the road. And I did. And I started in 2008, and I never looked back. So it's good.
And the thing that's really nice about it, you are showing off real items from Tupperware.
Everybody gets a catalog and an order form, and then you can be in there, and you can say, well, this is the best crap on the planet. Obviously, I need it. And then you can get stuff right there. You can get it and take it home. And because it's the holidays, you can say, hey, I want to get something for somebody in my life, like that handsome man in my life that wears them overalls. Mm-hmm. You're like, what can I get him? Dignity and pride. No, I'll get him some Tupperware. So you get some Tupperware, and then you say, happy holidays, my love. You know, so you can celebrate Christmas, or the Jewish Christmas, or the other holidays that people celebrate, and be like, ooh, Tupperware for you. You can give a gift to somebody, a co-worker. You can just not give a gift at all, and then people will talk about you behind your back.
Or just keep it yourself, right?
Keep it yourself. I do that sometimes. I buy it. I'm like, oh, it comes as a set. I'm going to keep it all and just tell other people that I'm not home. And they just do it, you know, so it's good. But I enjoy it, and it is the best crap on the planet. It's been around for 67 years, and this way now you come and we have a good time, a big old party all around it, and it's so fun.
That is awesome. No, we showed everybody the great one-handed or one-elbow closing lid here.
It's called the one-touch seal. It's the new design, in case you're like, oh my.
And it has a big lip on here too, so in case you have a hard time grabbing the edge of the.
Let's say you were just petting a pony named Sally.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to stick my hands in there.
Okay, so then what do you do?
Well, then you can just sit there and like do that, and it seals up itself.
And it's sealed.
I know. Let's say you were on your knees. Yeah.
You can still seal it.
You can seal it with your knees.
There it is. Now let's take a look at the picture. Everybody, I'm guessing a lot of people, if you have a house, you probably have a picture that looks like this.
This is the classic one that they redesigned now.
Right, but it has a little stirdier handle. And then show the inside again.
You push the button and you pull out the thing that looks like something else. It's so nice. I like it. And it's a little infuser, so you can put stuff in it. You know what? You can put cookies in it from the Hy-Vee and crumble them up and be like, why does my water taste like chocolate chip? Because you're lucky. That's why.
Or you put milk in there.
You can put Oh my Lord!
Oreos
you
and
might be the smartest person I've ever met this morning. That's so
This morning,
smart.
yeah.
Can you imagine? It's like milk and cookies, just been pouring it from the spout.
How about that?
Oh my Lord! You can't do that drinking from a garden hose.
Not really.
You
No, you can't.
You
See that?
can't.
Something
you
else
taste
you learned here
else,
this
you have
morning.
a spider walking up in your mouth. You ever do that? You know that? They say like the average person will eat 8 spiders in their lifetime because they crawl in your mouth. I don't want something crawling in my mouth when I'm sleeping.
No.
No, I want them to hold my hand first thing. But
I love that it's constantly updating itself.
They're
like
always updating it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think, oh, it's just all the stuff that my grandma had. It's all
Right.
plastic bowls. It's all improved. And this is just a smattering of stuff. It's a smattering.
And toys.
I was gonna
got
say,
so
except for
much
people
stuff.
of all ages.
Well, we got all the stuff now that you can, because everybody's real busy, we have things that you can microwave entire meals in, like grilling things and everything. With the grill pan we have, you can grill in the microwave. Crazy,
What?
I know. We have this steamer thing that is absolutely encased so that it only heats the water in it, so it steams everything.
Which is really good for ground beef, which we used yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Oh my Lord! See the stories. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
I guess one time I used ground beef too. and then of course for the kids, everybody remembers this first ball that you played when you was a kid. Everybody thinks it's Fisher Price. It isn't. Always has been Tupperware. Been around forever. Remember when your grandmama said, "Put this ball in your hand and pull on it," and you did, and you're like, "Oh my Lord, shapes fall out." And then you can say, "I'm smart. I know because I put the shape in." Oh, stop it! This is a holiday game for everybody. You know when you're drinking a lot and you're like, "What am I going to do?" That'll keep somebody quiet and occupied for hours.
You can probably also find out whether or not you're suitable to drive home. You just take it apart.
Absolutely. I call them a sobriety test. So I set it by the front door of the trailer, and then when people are having too much, like we come over from the truck stop and they're like, "Hey, I'd like something to drink." I'm like, "Okay, well, you're already hitting the Boone's Farm, I can tell. So go ahead and try this." And then if they can't put all the shapes in the hole, I have company for the holidays.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody wins. It's
All right,
so nice.
let's move along down the counter here a
my
little bit more
goodness.
because you have some really cool things. And this is another one. Once you start using this, you're going to keep using it over and over.
This is every man's favorite piece of Tupperware, and I love it because it's called the season serve, and it's a meat marinator, and you put your meat in it, and it's got little nubs on the bottom and the top, and it lifts the meats up. So when you put marinade in it, you're like, "Oh, my marinade's on the bottom." As well as the top, and then because it don't just sit there and then you go in to the refrigerator every time you're going to get a beer or whatever, and you pull it out and you're like, "It's time to flip my meat," and then it's not going to get stuff all over the place that dogs lick up and everything. You're like, "I just flipped it," and then it's delicious, and then you take it out and you can grill it or barbecue it or put it in the oven or something. Don't take this by the grill and sit it on the grill because it's plastic and people are stupid and they do it all the time.
No.
And they're like, "I heard you have a lifetime warranty. Can I put this on my grill and melted it? Can I get it replaced?" I'm like, "It's not against stupidity. It's against cracking, chip, and peeling and break it, and that doesn't fit in."
And they also have one that's half the size in case you don't need one this big.
If you decide, "I don't like a lot of meat in my mouth," don't know these people, but somebody might, then you can get the smaller one. The one in the 80s was really big, and then people always say if they had one in the 80s, go, "I remember mine being bigger," because people used to exaggerate about the size of the meat, but now we've made it more online.
More realistic.
What the consumers demand.
Right, exactly.
Right? Yes, and I mean all kinds of, but please, if you're going to go to church, you want to take cupcakes, you're like, "Hey, this is for Jesus," and then if you realize Jesus is a drinker, you flip it over and you put your Jello shots on it, and then you take it. That's so nice. In the middle of the sermon, you're like, "I'm thirsty and I've heard this story before," and then you just drink it like that. And the reverend's like, "You enjoyed the sermon." I said, "Yes, I did." Yes, it's true, I did. Like that. So there's all kinds of, maybe you want to put something else on. I love this in the summer months because, you know what, this sounds real funny, but if I go to the park and I take my meat with me and we grill this out, and then I don't want to get flies buzzing on everything, which I finish like making my burgers or something, I can put them on here and put this on here, and then the flies are like, "Damn, I can't get in." And then you say, "I want a burger," then you take it and you put it back on again, and then all of a sudden you don't get.
Brilliant.
I know. Listen, I'm not just pretty. I'm extra rural smart. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do with it, and we have, there's tons of it. I mean, you see the Tupperware today has changed so much, and if you come to Dixie's Tupperware party at the Des Moines Performing Arts Center, you're going to see all kinds of different things that you didn't even know about. Because a lot of times people say, "Hey, I know how to use a bowl." I'm like, "Yeah, got that. You also have opposable thumbs, so good on you." But sometimes people think, oh, I can only use it this way. It's not true. I show you different ways to use it. I didn't even know Tupperware was for the kitchen for about the first 2 years I was selling it. And my Reverend came in, he's like, what is all that Tupperware sitting underneath the bed in the bedroom? And I was like, why in the bedroom, Reverend? It's not, Thursday or something. And so this way, and then I took it down. I was like, this is for stuff to use in the kitchen. Shut up. I was so excited. I washed off my favorite pieces and I'm using for all kinds of different things now. So that's the thing. If you learn about it, you're going to learn different things you didn't know.
How about
That's
that?
what I do. I'm a giver. I'm here to help.
Now, if people want to make sure that they have reservations for your performances,
you can go to dmpa.org. It's DesMoinsPerformanceArts.org. And then there's the whole list of schedules, the show times, the tickets, and everything. So there's plenty of times to come. And if you say, hey, I like it, I won't come back, maybe you can come back again. If you say, my mama would love this when she comes in town, bring her. Maybe say, I want to make out with somebody in the back row because it's real dark and moody. And, you don't even have to come see the program. You just sit in the back and make them noises. Like that, and I'm like, keep on going up there. That's nice, because it's the holiday spirit.
Might as well, yeah.
Well, you want everybody to be included.
You would bang on the Tupperware to make enough noise to cover it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sometimes that happens. Okay. Oh, there's a lady here one time that I was doing my show, and early on, and she said she'd been married for like 64 years or something, and she had extolled the virtues of the butter dish, and I was like, well, how do you keep your marriage so fresh? Like Tupperware, she goes, I got a butter dish. And I don't even know what that meant, but I'm sure it's filthy. And we still to this day talk about that. It's true, we have a little section during the program that I do Tuppermonials and different questions and everything. People ask me, they offer all their different stories, like, oh, I had a great Tuppermonial, this happened. I was just in Nashville. Oh, Lord, this lady, her daughter had come to see the program, and her daughter's like her mid-30s and stuff. She said, oh, I have a Tuppermonial about my mama. We was taking to move her into an old folks home, senior facility, and I drove down to the house, and there was all these holes in the side yard. I said, Mama, what the hell are you doing digging up all this hole? She said, well, I couldn't bear leaving the cat here, so I wanted to bring the cat with me, so I dug it up from its resting place, but I couldn't remember where I buried it, so I found it, and it's in this Tupperware bowl, and look, it's still good. And she opened the damn bowl. I mean, like, the cat wasn't there, like, smoking and eating cheese or anything, but it was dead. It was remarkably well preserved, because she had buried it in a Tupperware bowl and just forgot what part of the yard she buried it in. So she's like, I got to take my cat with me. People are stupid. And then someone felt compelled to share that story with me during the program, and I'm like, we have testing for people like you. And you usually get a lot of pills when you pass the test, so might want to try and work a little harder.
She probably could have used this to keep the flies off.
She could, right? Yeah. She probably could. She could put the cat right in there. And then I had this other lady that was funny in Charlotte. She said she had an old albino gecko. I learned so much. Albino gecko called Casper. She's so sweet. And she said as he was getting older, it's harder for his skin to shed. So I put him in my old celery keeper and fill it up with a little bit of water so it helped his skin to shed. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so she'd sort of massage him and that would help the skin shed. I'm like, aren't you sweet taking care of your little gecko like that? She goes, also that helped with his constipation. I'm like, you could have stopped earlier in that story. Yeah, she didn't have to go all the way there. And then she sent me, poor Casper has since passed, and she sent me a picture on my email. There's like, here's a picture of Casper in the celery keeper. I'm like, I like that people use them for alternative things. It's not what we had in mind when we made it, but just see, that's the thing. You never know what you're going to do and you never know what you're going to learn at a Tupperware party.
So Tupperware is good in the bedroom, it's good in the kitchen, and for pet lovers.
Amen. It's all them things. And well, like we learned today with the pony, that 14 hands is a pony. And I was like, 14 hands is something else where I come from. If you want to.
Folks, if you haven't been able to tell, I can't speak because I'm laughing this entire time. And you can be a part of this as well. I'm so happy to have you back in town. I know we only get you for a little bit now, but you are coming back for the holidays.
Yeah, open November 28th all the way through January 7th.
And you're going to be out later on today.
I will be.
Over at
Commons. Commons
Off the Clock.
Commons Off the Clock. Yeah, well, I think somebody said it to me, and I thought they said condoms on the clock. I'm like, yes, I'd love some. Where is that? It's not the high thing. So Commons Off the Clock. I'm going to be there later on this afternoon.
Okay.
So yeah, come on up. You're going to be around, and we'll have drinking. We'll make bad choices together.
Oh, I love it. But it's definitely not a bad choice if you go see Dixie Longate and her Tupperware. Just putting it all together, folks. DMPA.org is where you need to go for all your ticket information. Dixie, if people want to follow along with you because you're always posting great videos, having a ton of fun.
Oh, you're sweet.
Oh, where should they go?
Yeah, you can go to all the social media platforms that have. I do a lot of live videos on. If you just look up Dixie Longate on Facebook, I'll pop right up, and then you can find me and just click on me. I'm the pretty redhead. And then I always do because because I travel so much and it's so fun, and I get to do little live videos about this is where I'm now, this is what I'm doing, this is adventures. I just pet a horse, stuff like that. And I get to post them on the social media stuff. So yeah, come look at me. Just look at Dixie Longate. You'll find me in all.
Because we're gonna miss you until you come back in November.
Oh, you know, I'll be making sure you're not left alone.
Okay, absolutely love it. DMPA.org, folks. Get your tickets and all the information to go see Dixie Longate coming back this holiday season. You're watching CWI Live on KCWI Channel 23. We'll be right back enjoying Iowa's great outdoors.